Welcome to another DorkLair collecting video. Today I'm taking a look at the Sorcery Contested Realm trading card game. Now, I don't have my decks in hand yet, so I have not had a chance to play the game. I am opening this, I guess, on the collector side of things right now, and then when I get my decks in, I will start getting excited about how to build decks and how to play the game and all that stuff. But Sorcery Contested Realm is a brand new game that's more so like Magic the Gathering than Magic the Gathering is. This is inspired heavily by 90s tabletop, gameplay and collectability and the way they've got the packs laid out. And there's no variants really. I mean, there's foils and non-foils, but there aren't a million different variants. And it's all very classic. Sword and sorcery, science fiction themed. The artwork is incredible. Every piece is based on a hand-painted physical painting in traditional modes like watercolors or oil paints or acrylics and things like that. Some of them, a very few of them, are like licensed pieces, and then the vast majority of them were commissioned by Eric, who the company's named after, who started the company, Eric Olafsson, and the company is called Eric's Curiosa. By the way, my playmat here is by artist Steven Nigerian, who is fantastic, and I would love to see him get involved in sorcery someday. But look him up. His art is incredible. He does a lot of like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings type stuff. But here's a look at the box right here. And then on the back, we've got a little scratch off area here. This piece right here is called Dust, and you register your boxes, like you scratch it off and register your boxes, and then later on you'll be able to redeem it. It's like reward points for buying boxes. But this is a sealed box of 39 booster packs. Each booster pack has, I think, 15 cards. I'll go over the pack layout when I dive into this thing. And so basically this game, you become an avatar, you choose an avatar card. So for example, this one is the sorcerer right here on the box. And then that is like the first card you play. And then the avatar lets you play sites. You have two decks. You have a deck of sites, which are like locations or lands, if you're considering them sort of like Magic the Gathering, and they provide mana. And then you have spells and creatures and artifacts and all sorts of things that you play onto those sites, and some things you can play into the void and whatnot. But then the spatial relationships between them matter because it's got a grid set up. It's more board game like. So some really cool things going on. It's going to be a really fun tabletop game. I am going to be bringing some decks to, I think I'm going to be bringing some decks to ChrisCon. If any of you are going to ChrisCon in Milford, Massachusetts on July 30th, I'm going to bring some decks and try to play with some people. And then I'll also bring some decks to Legions Con. And again, for those who are coming for action figures, this is a little diversion today because I'm just super excited for Sorcery Contested Realm. I backed the Kickstarter a while back, and it's finally hitting. This box actually is from a secondary market purchase I made. I got impatient. But I think within the next day or two, people are going to start in the US. People are going to start getting their boxes in. Shipping notices have gone out as of today. And currently the only other cards I have are sample cards that they were using as they were developing the game. These are very rare, and these were pieces that they gave out to people. Some people at certain pledge levels got them. But these were early versions of cards that are in the game. Common Sense, Apprentice Wizard. I did a little video on these fairly recently. And then one of the coolest pieces right there, Jeff Easley, the Cyclopean Mummies, which I think the name might have changed on those if I remember correctly. But yeah, so those are the ones I have, and maybe we can, if I pull the same, maybe we can compare them a little bit. But those are sleeved up and protected well right now. And I do have the Magic the Gathering Frazetta cards. So this set does have some Frazetta cards in it. Like I think it has this artwork. It's definitely got the Death Dealer, and it's got the I forget the name of it, but yeah, it's got this guy here. And then these three I don't think are in it. Yeah, so these three we could potentially pull. Okay, let's get into it. And as I'm opening packs, I'll talk about the pack layout. I'll talk about the rarity and the exciting things that you can pull from this set. Very cool stuff. just get ready for this amazing artwork. And here we go. So the box quality is nice. Like, this feels like a very sturdy box. In fact, it was shipped to me from Canada, and the box was mangled. The outer box was mangled, so I was glad to see that this thing held up pretty well. But yeah, so you do have a little, a little seal right there. And like I said before, this right here is something that if you get a box, you're going to want to save that and redeem it, because it's points for like a reward point system called the dust. But yeah, let's get this thing open here. Very sturdy box. And it is a display type package. So like, you can tuck this back here. Struggling a little bit to get it in there. There we go. All right, and so there's a box topper pack right here that's got some cards that were part of the Kickstarter, and they were like adding cards when they hit different stretch goals and whatnot. So this pledge pack, I think every single one, they're all the same. Like, every single pledge pack has all the same cards. So, every box is going to have these. So these are going to be pretty common cards, if I can get the thing open. There we go. Yeah, so these will be all very common. And if you've watched any of the box opening videos of this stuff, you know that, you've seen these before. So we've got the Sorcerer is one of the avatars. And then this card is not in the set. I think it only comes here, but this is the Winter River. And the foiling is awesome on this thing. I'm trying to get a good look at it with the lighting here. One of my goals in opening these is to really show off the artwork and the quality of these cards. And you can see right here, there's like an alpha symbol. And then we've got Critical Strike, which I believe this is an alternate artwork version of a card in the set. Syrian Templar. Rubble, which is a site. So these sideways, landscape cards, these are sites. They're sort of like lands, and they have a different back. They have the Atlas on the back, and then these ones have the Spellbook. So you have two decks. You have the Spellbook and the Atlas. And then here is the list of artists who contributed to the game. And I believe Andrea Modesti up here, I believe it goes in order of like which ones joined the project first. So that's pretty cool. They are definitely an artist-friendly company, and this is an artist-friendly project, and they are going to be, they're going to be, basically all the artists are, they retain copyright of their artwork, which is really sweet. All right, I'm going to be going from left to right, so I'm going to open this column first over here, and then I'm going to open this column, and then this column, all in a row. All right, let's see here. So on the back, we've got the tagline: an old school fantasy card game for players with a rich imagination, tactical nerve, and an appreciation for hand-painted art. And I'll open this up, and we'll get a look at the pack layout. So the back card is always an Atlas, or it could also be the common Sorcerer. Actually, this guy here, the common avatar right here, the Sorcerer. So the rarities are ordinary is basically the commons, exceptional are the uncommons, and then you have a rare slot that has elite or unique. Unique is like mythic rare. It's like the rarest one you can get. And I think the uniques are 1 in every 5 pack. You get a unique, otherwise you get an elite. There's a few other things going on with the rarities, But the first 3 cards are exceptionals. So we start off with Stormy Seas, Gyre Hippogriffs, Backstab, and I'm hoping the lighting is good here because I really want to show these off. And then there's my elite. So the first 3 here, those are your exceptionals. And then you have your rare slot here, which can be an elite or a unique. And so I got the Ascalon Phoenix. And then the rest of the pack, you have, I think, 10 ordinaries. And the last card will be the Atlas. Now, one of those 10, the Sight. So the last card would be the Sight. And then one of these 10 ordinaries could be a foil. So the foils are in the ordinary slot. And then there's a super rare thing called a curio that is kind of a mystery. And they're very, very rare. We've only seen, I think, 4 different curios so far. And they are basically cards that pay tribute to like the development process of the game. So we'll go a little slower at first with the ordinaries and then we'll speed it up. We got Swan Maidens. Ooh, I saw a foil. Belmont Longbowmen. Deep Sea Mermaids. Porcupine Pufferfish. Cave Trolls. And we've got an elite foil in the first pack, Sky Baron. I'm hoping the foiling comes across because it is awesome. And then on the back, cool thing about the foils, on the back you have the complete full art to really showcase their artistry. And I do see some like roller lines on this. I don't know if you can see them for card quality there. Like, there's a few little roller lines. It's hard to see in the lighting. It's on the back, not on the front. But there you go. So that's my first big hit. That's actually a pretty big one. An elite foil is a very big hit right there. So I'm going to put that in a sleeve real quick. And I want to pull out my elites. So we'll kind of leave those hanging out. So for sleeves, I'm using the Perfect Fit KMC sleeves, and then I'm going to double them up with the Dragon Shield clear matte sleeves. All right. That's tight. I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to go straight to the Dragon Shields just to save time because that'll take a while. Yeah, so there's the first big hit, Sky Baron. Just want to be organized here, so we're going to have we'll have the rares over here, and then any big hits, foils here, and then I'll put the other stuff in separate piles. All right, we're going to start kind of trying to crank through some of these. And I hope this is a little dark here, but the way my lighting is set up is it's specifically so that the cards are showcased, not the stuff in the background. All right, here we go. Battering Ram, Telekinesis, Dapperal Vampire, and Nowhere is Safe from the Elite Beasts, Hounds of Undaros. And the cool thing about the rarity here is it's in the text. There's no like rarity symbol. It's just in the text. It's in the card type text, basically. So you know that this is a creature, essentially. It's a minion. All right. Scarecrow. Lindsay Crumette. Dan Seagrave. Barry. Plumed Pegasus. Melissa Benson. Wall of Air. Matt Thames. Cloud Spirit by Michael Nagipal. And we got another foil. Looks like a foil site. Dispel. Elvira Palikowska with that shattered stained glass window there. And we've got another elite foil. Edge of the World. Nice. That is sweet. Edge of the World is an elite site on the border of unreality. You must always be adjacent to the void. Sweet. That is by Adam Burke. That is art by Adam Burke. And then we can take a look at the full art side here. It's incredible. Incredible work right there. Awesome stuff. Let me put this down. And this is why, for deck building, it's not going to work. But this is why for just showcasing cards, I wanted to go with the clear sleeves. So that's 2 foil elites right off the bat. First 2 packs. It's insane. Okay, and then we still got some ordinaries. So we've got Men of Lang, Overpower, Heat Ray, and Rustic Village. And I just want to, let's see. I want to organize things a little bit here. So I've got my 3. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I need to check the timing. Okay. So at some point my timer is going to run out. I'm going to have to restart the camera. But yeah, so next pack. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, we got in the exceptional spot, we have the Oasis. So this looks like one of those exceptional packs. Apparently some packs are like all 3 exceptionals are sites. And so we have dual lands here, and you can see those are the type of land it is. I forget what it's called, the element, I guess. So this one's water and fire, and that's a dual land. It's nice that they put the dual lands in exceptional and not in the rare to make them accessible for players. And step is earth and fire. So one of the things about this game is it's elemental. So everything is based around the 4 elements. We got Free City. I love this artwork right here. This is by Ian Miller. Yeah, Free City. All right, here comes the rare. Ascalon Phoenix, which we already got, right? Wow, that's 2 Ascalon Phoenixes. All right. This is pack 3. Okay, let's get through the ordinaries. Okay, Swamp Buffalo, Boyle, Mortality, Matthias Frisk, Teleport, Scenthounds, Bone Rabble, Beast of Burden, Fenvale Muse, Wall of Ice, and Lone Tower. So there's 3 towers. Those are the air sites, and then there's 3 villages. Those are the earth sites, and then there's like 3 of each elemental, like main type of site. All right, next pack. Okay, here we go. Okay, Wayfaring Pilgrim, Fellbog Frogmen, Hillock Basilisk. Come on, unique. We're due for a unique. Magellan Globe Elite. That is Elvira Palikowska again. We got Midnight Rogue, Elvira Shakarova. The other Elvira is 2. Firebolts. Look at this. Blood Raven by Michael Nagipal. And you got the eye reflecting Sedge Crabs, Aussie, Pit Vipers, or as I think he's the his name's Simon Swan, and I believe he's one of the like he's not the social media guy, but he's like the operations guy for the game, and he likes to call this the Indiana Jones card right here. Grey Wolves, Melissa Benson again. She's got a lot of cards in this. Vincent Pompetti, Azurage Caravan, Ice Lance, Sea Serpent, Common Sense. Ooh, we can compare a little bit here. So the one on the right is, and it's in the sleeve, so it might not be a good comparison, but the one on the right is the sample card, and the one on the left is the official card. Common Sense. And there's the Simple Village. So that's the Earth series of sites. All right, we're due for a unique. That's sick. Unland Eel by Francesca Berald. That's gruesome. Frontier Settlers. True Sight Crossbow. That's pretty sweet. That is Melissa Benson again. She's got some awesome cards. And then we've got a Mix Aqua, which is one of the ones I pulled in the so there's a YouTuber, and he's pretty much like he sells artwork, and he works with the artists and does consignment and so on. He's got a YouTube channel. His name's Collector Art House, and he did a box break. He did the very first ever box break, and this was one of the cards I pulled in that box break, the Mix Aqua. So that is one of the it's considered like the Power 9 of the set, at least for now, until it really like starts to play itself out. But there's 9 cards that people consider like really top tier sort of deck building cards that have to do with like supplying mana. And this is one of them. There's 4 mixes in the elite slot, and then there's 4 cores, and then there's 1 Philosopher's Stone, which is pretty much the big hit of the set. So I think I'll sleeve this one up. And I apologize if my video isn't great. I am, this goes in this pile here. This is my first time ever doing any sort of box opening like this. But yeah, okay, so here we go. Let's go through the ordinaries. Sandworm, Critical Strike, Sirocco Scorpions, Wild Boars, Wicker Mannequin, Entangled Terrain, and there's a curio of Entangled Terrain, but this is not it. Apprentice Wizard, Spectral Stalker, Aveline Dryads, and a Lone Tower. All right, we're still working our way through that left side over here. Looking for some big hits here. Let me get rid of these. All right, here we go. So far we've got 2 foils. All right, Mariner's Curse. Phase Assassin. Jussie Pilkus has some incredible artwork in this game. Cave In. And Undertaker Engine. We still have not hit, that's 6 packs, and we still have not hit a unique yet. Undertaker Engine, Land Surveyor, Coral Reef Kelpie, Plumed Pegasus, Wall of Air. I love this. Incinerate. Seeing it from the victim's eye view. Eremos Mercenaries, Ice Lance, Sea Serpent, Wall of Fire, Grapple Shot, Remote Desert. Still no curios. Still no uniques, amazingly. All right, we're due. We're due for a unique here. Okay, are we going to get another sight pack? This could be another sight pack. Look at this, Dagobah. Yoda's in there. Look at that. Gnome Hollows. Yoda's very gnome-like. Yes, it's another site pack. Cornerstone. Mountain Pass. Look at that. That is Lord of the Rings right there. Marta Molina. And Elite Magic of Utter Annihilation. Disintegrate. All right, the camera stopped, and I had to restart it. We were in the middle of that pack. Okay, Disenchant. Spectral Stalker. Ogre Goons. Exorcism. Fire Harpoons. That's Pilkus again. It's awesome. Swamp Buffalo. Petrosian Cavalry. Pirate Ship. Snow Leopard. Unravel, one of my favorite artworks. I think, did we hit that yet? But we have it here. So you can see the two. Very, very different with the blue. And the actual functionality of the card is different too. So you got Unravel. So that is Severine Pinot. I think her art is some of the best in the set. It's so good. I love this. Might be my favorite artwork in the set. And then we've got Autumn River. Okay, so the rivers are the water ones. So there's Autumn River, Spring River, Summer River, and then the Winter River, right? That came in the pack, the box toppers. All right. All right. Lucky Charm. This is it. This is the Lucky Charm to start hitting uniques because we are way overdue for uniques here. Lucky Charm. Here we go. Tor's Hammer Trinket. Lighthouse and Wicked Witch. Another elite. We are overdue for some uniques. Cloud Spirit. Dispel. Amazon Warriors. Look how big they are. Extinguish. Brian Smith. He's like the Haunt Your Nightmares artist in the set. Where do we see more of his stuff? Ermolayev's Muck Lampreys. Minor Explosion. That's sick. Matthias Frisk. Mythic Legions right there. Mage Slayer. Tony Sudlow. Aveline Dryads. Boss Control. Men of Lang. And the Summer River. Some people like to put the top 4 cards to the back so that the elite is last. But I don't like doing that because I like having that possibility of the biggest possible hits being in the back of the pack. That being either a foil or a curio, which would be wild. All right, Cornerstone. Oh, the pack's upside down. Sea Raider. A lot of people are talking about doing like sea themed decks with like Vikings and pirates and stuff. Leap Attack. And the Vaults of Zool. My first unique card. The Vaults of Zool. So this is a unique site. The first time an avatar stops here, they draw 3 cards and skip their next turn. Interesting. That sounds wild. Look at that artwork by Tony Sudlow again. Fantastic. Let me sleeve that up. I will be double sleeving the cards later, but they're a little tight, so it's kind of too time consuming to do it on the video. All right, Coral Reef Kelpie. Ooh, we got a foil. Severine Pinot foil. Could it be? Could it be my favorite art? Where is it? For good luck, we're going to put this right here for good luck because I would love a foil of Unravel. All right, Incinerate again. Love that one. One of my favorites. I think it is. Eremos Mercenaries. Plume Pegasus. And yes! Hell yes. That is sweet. Wow. That looks amazing in foil. And then we've got the back. Oh, I didn't show the back of this one. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't a foil. Okay. Look at that. It's cool how it reveals stuff hidden by the text box. The root, the stump of the tree there. That is sick. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, foils go here. And Beast of Burden, Fenvale Muse, Wall of Ice, Apprentice Wizard, and the Autumn River. All right, a couple more packs on the left side. We've got Mountain Pass. We've got Chain Lightning. Alan Pollock. Scavenging Fiend. And another unique site, Pristine Paradise. This makes all the colors. Provides no mana or threshold unless completely empty. Interesting. That's a good one. All 4 colors. Marta Molina. I'm going to sleeve it. So that's 2 uniques in a row. So we're getting caught up again with our unique quota here. We've got 2 2 elite foils, 1 ordinary foil, and then we've got 2 uniques so far. All right. Minor Explosion, Wall of Air, Cloud Spirit, Fire Harpoons, and Scourge Zombies, another ordinary foil. That looks really good. So the way they do their foiling, they have the lettering and stuff is one kind of foiling, and then they sort of have the rainbow foiling that's masked. So like his, this in the foreground, it's foiled, and then it's like a little bit different foiling in the background. So it makes it look almost 3D. So Scourge Zombies. Whoops. And then we got Menelang, Blink, Ogre Goons, Exorcism. I want that in foil. Dark Tower. All right, let's see if I can avoid revealing any foils here. Okay. Got Blaze, exceptional. Ooh, Ennui, Undine. Tony Sudlow. Again. Autumn Unicorn. Severine again. And Court Jester. Look at that. That is sweet. Liz Danforth. Muck Lampreys. Minor Explosion. Fire Harpoons. Swamp Buffalo. Petrosian Cavalry. Pirate Ship. Mage Slayer again. Bosk Troll. Bone Rabble. Beast of Burden. And the Red Desert. So those are the deserts are the fire lands. All right, two more on the left side. And so we've gotten four foils on the left side. The foils are supposed to be 1 in every 4 packs, I believe. So they're pretty rare. Like, this is a 400 card set. So completing a set of foils is going to be nearly impossible. Headless Haunt is interesting because they announced the beta buy a box promo, and it's a variant of Headless Haunt with Frank Frazetta's Headless Horseman painting. So that's going to be cool. Every box you buy from a retailer of beta that's coming out in October will come with the Frank Frazetta variant of that. All right, Wind Sylph, York Crossbowman, and a third Ascalon Phoenix. Wow. 3. That's wild in one box. Okay, Dispel. Amazon Warriors. Extinguish. Boil. I love that mortality. Blood Ravens. Overpower. Vincent Pompetti with the watercolors. Heat Ray. Common Sense. Disenchant. And the Remote Desert. All right, last one on the left side. Sling Pixies. Ermalaev. Nisnoth Gnomes? Nisnoth Gnomes? Someone help me pronounce that in the comments. Ooh, Awakened Mummies. Okay, so it was called Cyclopean Mummies before, and now it's Awakened Mummies. Cards are definitely brighter, not as dark as the sample cards. All right, the next one, I think the next one is the Elite. We've got Hounds of Ondaros. Did we have that? Yeah, we had the Hounds already. Wow, there's a lot of duplication here. Hounds, Sedge Crabs, Grey Wolves, Roaming Monster. That's sick. That's Jeff Easley right there. Jeff Easley did a lot of D&D stuff, TSR work. Tony Sudlow as well. Aussie with the Land Surveyor. Coral Reef Kelpie. Incinerate. Stalker. Dryads. Caravan. Ice Lance. Summer River. So in that first side, we had, what, two uniques. We had a mix. So these are sort of the hits. On the left column, we had two uniques, right? And then we had, move these over. And then we had 2 elite foils, which is pretty sick for a third of the box. And then we had 2 more ordinary foils. So pretty good in that first column, I'd say. None of the big hits yet, though. And then we also had a mix. That's an elite, but I'd consider that to be somewhat of a hit. So let's put these still here and keep this stack going over here. Okay, middle. This pack give me a little struggle with the pack. All right, here we go. Autumn Unicorn. The Vantage Hills. I love the art on this one. Monster Hunter by Jeff Menges. And Magnetic Muzzle. So there's your Brian Smith nightmare of the day. Magnetic Muzzle. That's an elite. And then we've got Firebolts, Blood Ravens, Sedge Crabs, Grey Wolves, Mad Dash, Pufferfish, Caravan, Ice Lance, Serpent, Dryads, and the Lone Tower. All right, pack 2 of the middle row. Headless Haunt, Wind Sylph. Wait, did we see that yet? I don't think we saw that one yet. The Wind Sylph. That's Shakarova again. York Crossbowmen. And the Diluvian Kraken. Dan Seagrave. Definitely seeing roller lines on this card. I don't know if you can see them, but they're like right here. It's hard to, I can't get them across on the video. All right, here we go. Let's get a foil. Let's get a curio. Amazon Warriors, Extinguish, Roaming Monster, Land Surveyor, Boil, Mortality, Wizard, Men, Ice Lance, Disenchant, Lone Tower. So one of the cool things about this game is that rarity determines deck building. So the ordinary cards, you can have up to 4 in a deck. The exceptional cards, these, you can have up to 3 in a deck. And the elites, you can have up to 2 in the deck. And then let's see what we got here. Ghost Ship. So the elites, you could have 2 of those. And then the uniques, you can only have 1 in a deck. So that's probably going to affect collectability and like scarcity of things. This card looks great. Ghost Ship. All right, Amazon Warriors. Extinguish. I think we got a foil here. Boil. Can I want to see the roller lines. There's roller lines on this card. I can't get my lights to show it. It's not going to show it. It's only at certain angles. Let me move this back. All right. Ooh, foil. Boil. Okay. Mortality. Teleport. Scent Hounds. Doomsday Prophet. A unique foil. Holy cow. That is insane looking. Because, like, his clothes are not foil. So, yeah, it's like he's not really foil. It's like all the background is foil. So the masking's really cool on this one. That's a beautiful card. That is Doug Kovacs. And then when you flip the... you flip it over, it's got the full art side. So let me sleeve that. So we're doing really well with the foils, I think, because a lot of times people will open a box and not even get a unique foil. So that's pretty sick. Blank, Disenchant, another Desert. All right, I want to get moving through these a little faster now. This video is going to be about an hour long. Ooh, I saw something. Okay, Settlers, Crossbow, Phalanx, Sneak Thief. That's our elite. Then we've got Clansmen, Zombies, Spin Attack, Cauldron Crones, Lightning Bolt, throwback to classic Magic. Dead of Night Demon, I'd love to see this in foil because this is one that, like, when you see the full art on the back, it completely transforms the card, and it might be one of my favorite looking, at least of the ordinary foils. And we got another elite foil. Holy crap. Payload Trebuchet. An elite weapon flings far and wide. Aussie again. Haikala? Aussie Haikala. And you can feel, I don't want to touch it too much, but you can feel the raised text on it. And so then here's the back with the full art. And just sleeve that up. So I wonder if people will play, when they're playing, will you flash the full art side, or will you flash the regular side with the foils? All right. Still no Curio. Man, if we hit a Curio. All right. Portal. Haven't seen that one yet. Gorgeous art. Flanking Maneuver. Summoning Sphere. And Occult Ritual. That's a unique. That's a unique right there. And I think this is the one that the pledge pack that comes for the people who back the Kickstarter, that the Frazetta, which one is it? This one. The one that's on the Dark Ritual for the Magic card. That's the Frazetta that's here. That's it. This is a variant. All right, I'm gonna sleeve up the uniques. So that's our third unique. That's aside from the foil, I believe. All right, Cauldron Crones, Pirate Ship, Snow Leopard, another Unravel, one of my favorites, another Bolt, Wild Boars, Sea Serpent, Wall of Fire. Don't think we've seen that one yet. Grapple Shot, Mage Slayer. I'm gonna getting close to a playset of Mage Slayers here. And then the Summer River. Some of the packs are a little tougher to open here. Although then that was pretty easy once I got it. Remove some packs. Okay. Okay. Berserker. Geyser. Giantess. Slumbering Giantess. Liz Danforth. Just the landscape is just incredible. Ooh, the Orb of Baal Bereth. A unique monument to corrupted quiddity. I don't know what that word means. Quiddity. The first time each turn a magic spell is cast nearby, Orb of Baal Bereth creates a copy. The spell's controller may choose new targets. Sweet. Copying. Boom. Another unique. So this is the middle. We're getting our uniques here. Okay. Demon. Rogue. Pit Vipers. Sandstorm. Polar Bears. Sacred Scarabs. Bosk Troll. Bone Rabble. Beast of Burden. Fenvale Muse. Lone Tower. I mean, this is like the pack opening experience is awesome with this. I mean, you're hitting foils, but they're not super common. Like, it's magic, it's every pack, but this is like, you hit a good foil, it's a big deal. All right, Pixies, Gnomes, Mummies again, Blasted Oak. Boom, 2 unique monuments in a row. Look at that. All right. All right, we'll look at the uniques again when we finish this row. We're in the middle row right now, about a little over halfway down. Longbow, Sandworm, Mermaids, Strike, Critical Strike. So that one, there's the alternate version of Critical Strike right here. So there's the two versions of Critical Strike. Strike, Pufferfish, Wall of Ice, Bats, the Rimland Nomads. I love that art by Elvira Shakarova. Entangled Terrain. Every time I see that, I'm like, is this the curio? Because there's a curio of that. I think at least one person has pulled a curio of that card. So like an earlier version of that card with like different casting cost and stuff. But I haven't seen anything that strikes me as a curio here yet. If you see one, scream it in the comments. Wayfaring Pilgrim. Spire Lich. That's awesome. Ermalaev. Divine Healing. That's a beautiful card. Alan Pollock. In the Death Speaker. So the avatars are, I think they're all elites. They don't say what they are. Your avatar turns death into dominion. I think all of the avatars are elites except for the Sorcerer, which is an ordinary and would be found in the site slot. And then there's one more. I want to say, is it the Enchantress? I forget which one it is, but there's one that's a unique rarity. So this is an elite avatar. Avatars are important because you need one for your deck. So if you want the avatars, if you want to build decks, you need avatars. Sandstorm, Scarabs, Sandworm, Critical Strike. That was two Vincents in a row. You could just see the similar art. Scorpions, Wicker Mannequin, Midland Army. Wow, another unique foil. Holy crap. Look at that. Midland Army. Wow, I am just like hitting the foils like crazy. I'm not hitting the big money name cards like the Cores or the Frazettas or the you know, or the Philosopher's Stone, but I am hitting the foil uniques. I mean, that's awesome. And elites. I mean, two. So what do we have? We have two elite, and then, sorry, three elite foils, and two unique foils in one box. That's sick. Okay, Ice Lance, Sea Serpent, Wall of Fire. And I apologize if sometimes the camera goes in a weird direction because I'm looking at the cards and I'm trying to also look at the camera, but sometimes the cards pull me in. And my timer is going to run out again because I'm taking forever. All right, Drought, Ballista, Will, Elite Craterize, Teleport, Kelpie, Incinerate, Hounds, Clansmen, Aramos Mercenaries, Spectral Stalker. This one, I've seen it in foil on video. I really want to see that one in foil as well, just in person. Serpent, Wall of Fire, Grapple Shot, Spring River. All right, we got four more in the middle. Knights, Eagle, Sword, Alan Pollock. And we've got the Imperial Road Elite site. Lampreys, Zombies, Spin Attack, Crones, Bolt, Explosion. Oh, playset of Mage Slayer now. Boss Control, Bone Rabble, Beast of Burden, and the Arid Desert. That fell upside down. Tide Naiads. Pilkus again. He's got a lot of the sea-themed stuff. Sunken Treasure. Dodge Roll. Crossroads. Fire Harpooneers. Or Fire Harpoons. Swamp Buffalo. Cloud Spirit. So cool. I think I pulled that before. Dispel. Amazon Warriors. Extinguish, Fenvale Muse, Wall of Ice, Dryads, Caravan, River. All right, Stormy Seas, Settlers, Crossbow, Battlefield. Wow, that's a lot of... That's 3 elite sites in a row. Cavalry. Boyle. I hope my pledge, like I hope the decks get here before this weekend because I'm going away and I want to bring them and try to play with my brother-in-law. So just kind of burning through those and just trying to keep an eye out for foils and possible curios in that ordinary slot, but otherwise I'll try to go through them a little quicker. Thunderstorm, Wings, Phalanx, Sky Baron. Didn't we have a Sky Baron? Oh, we have the foil Sky Baron. Nice. Sky Baron. Okay, Strike, Bears, Scorpions, Maidens, Mannequin, Longbowmen, Nomads, Entangled Terrain, Fade, Vile-Imp. So we got our first Frazetta. That's just the ordinary. I think that's the first one we've hit. And then the Village. All right, last row. I'm going to have to start the camera again. Maybe after this pack I'll start it. Spire Lich, Colicky Dragonettes, Swiven Scout, and Mordric Druids. Firebolts, Ravens, Mermaids, Pufferfish, Crabs, Wolves, Turtles, Wall of Ice, Heat Ray, Common Sense, and there's a Sorcerer in that, the ordinary avatar in that elite spot. Okay, I had to restart the camera again because it's got a 30-minute timer. So we are now on to the right-hand side. Right-hand side. Headless Haunt, Windsylph, York Crossbowman, and the Mask of Mayhem. Again, Dan Seagrave with the killer artwork right there. Look at that. That's the elite. Okay, ordinaries. Seen most of... Ooh, Blizzard I don't think we've seen yet. That is pretty sweet. Dispel. Anchorman. Extinguish. Boil. We saw Boil. That's pretty sweet. And then the Red Desert. All right, here we go. Whirling Blades. That's intense. Whirling Blades. Swiven Scout. Syrian Templar. And another unique, the Witherwing Hero. Sleeve that up. Nice. Cave Trolls. Scorpions. Scarecrow. Berry. Mannequin. Pegasus. Wizard. Serpent. Wall of Fire. Grapple Shot. And the Spring Village. I'm going to move my stack. Okay. All right. Bane Widow. Wildfire. Looks like Lollapalooza 99, or was that the one? Fireball. And Grim Reaper. Unique spirit awaits us all. He does indeed. All right, let's leave the uniques. All right. Firebolts. Wall of Air. Cloud. Ravens. Dispel. Crabs. Slayer. Boss Control. Rabble. Beast. And the Arid Desert. All right, we're getting close here. We got about half a row left. Cone of Flame. Gyre, or Gyre Hippogriffs. I always say Gyre. I believe it's pronounced Gyre. Like gyro. Gyre. Backstab. And Captain Baldazzar, a unique mortal. Look at that guy. Vincent Pompetti. So we're finally, I mean, that first row was tough with the uniques. But we're hitting a lot of uniques now. Warriors, Extinguish, Mad Dash, Boil, Old Tsar Anchorman, another Vincent Pompetti, Watercolor, Wall of Ice, the Bats, the Lance, and the Autumn River. Okay. Tring Constrictor. Gargoyle. Flood. Scorched Earth. Firebolts. Whoops. What did I do? I went right over it. There's the elite. Scorched Earth. No, I'm not paying attention. Look at that. Scorched Earth. Too worried about the timing of this long-ass video. Blood Ravens. Sedge Crabs. Wolves. Dash. Old Salt. Ooh. Boil. Foil Boil. Sweet. Foil Boil. That's an ordinary. So we don't have any exceptional foils yet, but we have already 2 uniques and 3 elites. Ogre Goons. Grapple Shot. Exorcism. And the Simple Village. All right, let's get a Philosopher's Stone in this pack. How about that? Raise Dead. Font of Life. Beautiful. Anson Maddox. It's the one Anson Maddox card. Classic Magic the Gathering artist. I believe that's the only card he did in this. Font of Life. Peregrine Apparition. Great art right there, Adam Burke. And Major Explosion. Border Militia. Route. We get the Camel. Sleep. Roaming Monster. Land Surveyor. Ooh, got a foil. And Master Tracker. Another elite foil. That's 4 elite foils in this box. And 2 uniques. We got Mage Slayer, Boss Control, Bone Rabble, Arid Desert. So, I think in terms of hits, I think this box is a success at this point. And we still have like a handful of packs left. If I can get this one open. Okay. All right, Syrian Templar. This also reminds me of Mythic Legions. Bane Widow. Wildfire. Meteor Shower. Elite Magic of Otherworldly Destruction. And there's definitely a lot of roller lines on these cards. I wish I could have it come across, but I really can't. I can't get the lighting right for it. Cave Trolls. And you know what? I wanted to take a look at the back of some of these. The backs look pretty good. Okay. Trolls, Dash, Anchorman, Scarecrow. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Scarecrow. Did we see that one? Maybe we did. Border Militia. Another Camel. Disenchant. Spectral Stalker. Dryads. Blizzard. And the Arid Desert. Okay. Fireball. Classic. Cone of Flame. And so here you can see like some of the spatial stuff where the Cone of Flame does damage in a certain direction and at certain spaces on the battlefield or on the realm. That's the second one. Geyser. And Trebuchet, which I think we already got one. Payload. We got some kind of Trebuchet, I believe. Wasn't a foil. Oh yeah, we got it in foil. Yep. All right. Trebuchet Elite goes here in that pile. Berry, Sleep, Roaming, Plumed, Land Surveyor, Kelpie, Riptide, Overpower, Caravan, Lance, and the Autumn River. I would like to hit some of the power because the foils are cool, but the power is going to be hard to collect too. Like the cores and the stone, those are going to be hard to collect. So I wouldn't mind hitting some of those. All right, we got a Slumbering Giantess, Sling Pixies, Gnomes, Unland Angler, Drew Tucker, Wall of Air, Incinerate, Mercenaries, Spirit, Lampreys, Explosion, Serpent, Wizard, Men of Lang, Wall of Fire. This card feels thick. That was weird. No, maybe not. Wall of Fire, Dark Tower, Roland. Okay. Awakened Mummies, Whirling Blades, Skirmishers of Mu, and it, like Vincent Pompetti, it's like instantly recognizable with his watercolors. And another Mix Aqua. The duplication in this box is crazy. I'm going to sleeve that. A lot of duplication. All right, Dispel, Harpoons, Buffalo, Warriors, Zombies, Spin Attack, Blink, Grapple Shot, Slayer, Boss Control, and Humble Village. 2 packs left. Come on, big lucky packs at the end here. Lucky packs at the end here. Frost Nova, Wills of the Wisp, Clamor of Harpies, and Riddle Sphinx. Melissa Benson again. Nice. It's an elite. Highland Clansman, Zombies, Spin Attack, Crones, Bolt, Dead of Night Demon. Would love to see that in a foil. Dryads, Lance, Summer River. Last pack Magic. Here we go. Last pack Magic. Last pack Sorcery. Not Magic. Portal. Vanguard Knights. I love that. I definitely want to do a deck that's like Kings and Castles, like an Earth deck that's Knights and stuff. Flanking Maneuver. Like I feel like that would go well in a Knight deck or something. And our final elite or unique is Disintegrate by Alan Pollock. Very nice. Sandstorm, Scarabs, Sandworm, Critical Strike, Scorpions, Wicker Mannequin, Wall of Fire, Grapple Shot, Mage Slayer, Boss Control, Lone Tower. And so let's take a look at everything we pulled. So first for the foils. Let's see, you got unique, elites. Yeah, that's ordinary. All right, so for the foils, we had 1 ordinary. We had 1 ordinary here, Boyle. We had elite, 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 unique, unique. So that's insane. I mean, maybe not the total number of foils. That seems probably about right for a box. But to get 2 uniques and 3 elites, that to me seems crazy. Or, yeah. 4 elites. Okay, so we had that. And then, let's see. And then for our other hits, so we got a mix. Let's pull them all out. Let's pull all the sleeve cards out. They came in streaks too, like 4 in a row there. Oh, I had another. There's another. I was putting the ordinaries. Okay. All right. So 2 mix aquas. So we did end up with what? 9 foils, 3 of which were ordinary, 4 of which were elites, 2 uniques, no exceptional foils. And then in terms of the other hits, so these are the uniques here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 uniques. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 uniques there. None of the big name, cores or the stone or anything like that. But I think it makes up for it with the two unique foils there. And then, of course, all the other cards in the set. No curios, at least I don't think I saw any. But yeah, so that's the box. This game's going to rock. I'm very excited to get my decks to start playing, because I don't feel like I can just start by making a deck out of this, like 2 decks to play with, like my brother-in-law for the first time. Like I got to start with the pre-constructed decks, and then from there I'll move on to making decks and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Until next time, may the force be with you.